There we go. Right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Electrosports Football 2033 draft, which is tremendously exciting. I've got so many windows open, it's not even funny. Not even funny is what it's not. No, so many windows are open. I think I'm possibly located in the wrong place. I might just put me down here. I think I should be out of harm's way down here. There you go. People like to see my happy, smiling face, you see. So there's that. Right. Hello. I'm still in the bit of kind of post Bannerlordsing rehydration, which this is terrible for, but it will keep me going. I'm in the chat room. Say hello, coaches.
Hello, coaches.
There you go. It's not just going to be me this evening. You are going to be confronted by several of the owners in the Electrosports Football League. For those of you who don't know which game we're playing Draft Day Sports Pro Football 2021. And it's all right as far as games go. We've moved on from our previous game and we moved into this one. So I invite those in the chat to be contributing the banter and the ridicule and all of that important stuff. Hold on, we got the hold your tongue all right, says Beans. Doesn't say that on the microphone though. No, puts it in the chat. Yeah, I see. Anyway, the Grizzly Bears owner has just turned up. I'll introduce the teams. Hello. Actually, because you'll get to see who, what, and when everybody is. Because we've got idle viewers going on as well. Any sign of Tolocram? No, he did say he was going to turn up, so maybe he'll be later. Right, because I've got a list of who is and isn't drafting and so on. So here's the league standings. Obviously, we're pre-season at the moment, so we've got. Hold on, let's go through the teams that are not currently owned. They're all owned. The Herons are not owned. The Peninsula Transport Company has no owner. The Cheerio Incorporated has no owner. It's lonely for the Hydras in Bad Company South. Huh. There you go. Lingo Blend All-Stars, Wretched Minstrels, they're not owned either. The Xena Soneros are a strong team, but their owner is away for the time being. So they'll be drafting by the AI's picking for them this evening. Good luck with that. Tolocram runs the Fools. We're waiting for him to show up. He's only a moderator on the Flaming Discord. He should be around somewhere. The North Stars are on a sabbatical as well. Another strong team there. Another strong team, but currently owner on sabbatical, so the CPU's drafting for them. Sharks are in the house. Say hi, Sharks.
Hey, how's it going?
There we go. The Kraken, the founder of the co-founder, I should say, of the Electrosports Football League, has not been seen in some time. It's disgraceful. So the CPU is going to be picking for the Kraken as it stands right now. Forby's asking, are we supposed to be able to watch this somewhere? On the Electrosports channel, 4B. You're playing in the Electrosports League, you should already be subscribed. My goodness me, I'm just disgusted. Over into Fail Brigade now. North Miami Beach Rail Riders, they are now run by the CPU. Their owner is retired. The Mammoths are in the house. The Slam Hounds are run by the CPU at the moment as well. The Raptors are in the house. Say hello, Vectrix.
Hello, Vectrix.
Hello, Vectrix, thank you. In Fail Brigade South, you've got the Western Sydney Express live from Australia. You've got the Seafarers live from Cornwall. You've got the Puck Smashers, who are also on sabbatical at the moment, and then the Beekeepers, who are live from the Netherlands. In the East, you've got the Red Bishops, the Robins, who have got a proxy drafter for them this evening. You've got the Darkened Bulldozers, an up-and-coming team, and we're drafting early because we're terrible. And then you've got the Penguins from Paris, who are in the house as well. The Pilots are on CPU. This is mostly for my benefit, you understand, because I've got to try and remember which the CPU selectors are. I missed BC North.
Yeah.
Did I? No, I didn't. I went straight over them. They're all fully owners. There you go. No, be quiet, BC North. You're all mouth. or you've got one mouth and he's all mouth all the time. I missed Hartford as well. I did miss Hartford. I do beg your pardon. Sorry, Dave. No, Hartford are an owned team. And then in the West, you've got just the Arrows being represented this evening. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still protesting that seeding from, postseason. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, there was some controversy with regard Dead Zone happening now. Everybody, just so you know.
I'm hoping I'm getting better picks out of this controversy because, we got screwed out of our 1 seed.
You should have had the number 1 seed. It is true. But don't hate the result. Just hate the game and that. Right. Oh, quite a few people have been tweaking their shortlists. That's good to see. I don't know. I've got one trade to do before we kick off. Trade players. Yeah, this is a late-breaking trade that I forgot to do the other day, and it is the Darker Bulldozers and the Western Sydney Express are swapping pick 3s. So I want less pick 3s next year, which is that one. You want fewer pick 3s this year, which is that one. I will now ride that all the way home. That's correct. Yeah, there's no. Are you sure that's right? You kind of go, just press a button and see what happens. Good. Right, that's that dealt with. Super. So you're not supposed to laugh. Oh, you can laugh if you like. There'll be more laughs in tomorrow's show. I'll tell you that for nothing. Was there anything else that I was supposed to do before we start? Anyone at all? I was fairly certain I was supposed to do something else.
Tell us all how we're doing this, all the viewers how we're all doing this.
Okay, well, what's going to happen is we go to the draft. Here we go. Wait for it. Here's the draft screen. And it is Cheesy Philly who are on the clock, which is allegedly a human team, but he's not turned up.
No, he's here.
He's here.
Did you save the Dead Zone result?
Did I say? I don't need to save it. It's done.
Okay.
You need to reload. Kelsey.
I don't need to reload.
No, Kelsey does. Not you.
Oh, I see. No, well, you're not going to get the Dead Zone result because I'm not uploading until after the draft, unless you unless you need me to. Because the only thing that matters now is that I have all of the right information, and I do.
Yeah, but
and with
I'd
that,
like to look at the list if we can.
Do what? Sorry, pardon.
I'd like to look at the list if we can.
Okay. No, it's too late now. That's gone. That's history. Hold on. Leave the draft screen. Hang on. One moment. Let's go to. This is what you have to put up with as the league commissioner. Here we go.
Players.
Right, there. Teams. Last export is what you're looking for. Who wants to know what? Kelsey wants to know if he uploaded it correctly.
Yeah.
I can't remember your team. Oh, the Beekeepers. There you go. 28th of the 8th at 9:15 in a time zone.
UTC.
Does that sound right?
What is it? Green? I can't see behind your picture.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right, that's fine then.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's get back to the draft.
Thank you.
Right. There we are. Yeah. You see, Telegraph. There you are. You're late. Get in the flaming room. Get in the room. Or we'll be here all evening. Otherwise, it's no good at all. Right. Kick Yes is up first for Cheesy Fillery, and needs to make a selection. So who's it going to be? Please type it in the correct room, and then I shall process it. This first round is going to be a little bit, it's just going to be a little bit because people don't read instructions. And
I'm in the room.
Here we go. And as he's clearly been planning out his first pick in the draft for ages because he knows exactly what he's picking. He's going with Randy Moss. Okay, now how
You're not going for a quarterback quick kick, Jess. That is very unlike you.
Do that.
He's gone for a wide receiver. Indeed.
Go for Randy. No, I want a search player. Search player's down here. Right, so it's Randy Moss. He's right at the top anyway. Randy Moss. So we go Randy Moss, right, like this.
You realise that you have to catch as well, kick. as well as throw.
Draft Randy Moss. Done. Okay, we've got one. I've made it happen. Okay, I need to get back to... I don't want to leave the draft screen. I want to get back to the main screen. I do rather... If I go back to here, I'm going to go back to the main whatnot, aren't I? That's no good to me. I want to get out of there and back into the thing. Anyway, Seattle are on the clock. If he's not here, I will auto-pick on his behalf, because he only has himself to blame. Someone might want to ping Snaggles with a certain amount of urgency, because otherwise it's going to be, on himself. His own fault. Yeah, there you go. Right, okay. So we've taken a wide receiver as the first pick. Anyone got any comments about that? There you go. Anyone?
No. I told him to.
It's not a quarterback.
Yes, that makes a change. Closed view in the top left. Probably right. Yeah, that's probably the correct one.
I forgot about that debacle.
Quarterback's no good if the wide receiver can't catch. So I think a wide receiver is a wise choice.
Yeah.
How many quarterbacks did he get in the foundation?
Enough that they're all playing with season.
12.
Well, that was his problem and fault then, wasn't it?
I think he got more quarterbacks than I got cornerbacks.
I think he got more quarterbacks than I got players.
The benefit here, of course, is that if he has set up a short list of players, when the AI makes its selection, it will choose one of those shortlisted players. The top punter available, incidentally, was Krzysztof something or other. Yeah, just saying.
He did tell us earlier that he put his top 5 guys up on the board, so it should be safe.
Then.
Having a short list sounds like something that Beans and Co. do, organised people, rather than just about manage to turn up and wing it.
Yeah.
I just winged it, and I don't have a short list.
I've got 20 on my short list. I wouldn't call myself organised.
I didn't scout. I put 5, 4 typical.
Not the size of the list that matters.
And 1, my coach's recommendation, which I think is going to be the worst pick in the draft. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping.
We're waiting. We are waiting to unleash the Kraken, but the Kraken's not here. And this being the first round picks, we are going to allow the clock to run out on teams that are in the room. Teams that we know already are not in attendance, we will be booting straight along to the next pick.
The important thing is that everyone out there understands just what a professionally run draft this is and how seriously organised we all aren't.
It's extraordinarily professional. Oh, you wait till it gets round to my picks. This first round, I'll probably be all right. I can't remember who I'm picking.
You mean you're not wearing your suit last blast? Because I am.
I was tempted, but I could only find the top half. And,
in this weather, that's a good thing, surely.
No cameras, please.
Good. Yeah. 2 minutes left on the clock.
I have just unplugged my webcam just for you, Tolocram.
Yeah. For those of you who are potentially anticipating that this gets a little bit more lively, it won't. This is it. This is the whole the tension, the action moments of the live draft. Incidentally, for this next season, there will be a weekly catch up on the events that are going on in the league, along with snippets of highlights from different games, which will be an absolute delight for everybody to partake in and watch and view and so forth. And I'm sure almost 20 people will watch it. Almost 20 people are bound to watch it.
I'm sure almost 5 of them will actually understand what's happening.
No. I've got plenty of viewers who understand this behaviour.
If we're here, they're more active than the students.
You can't all talk at once. 1 minute left to go. I don't think he's showing up, unless he's planning on making a big dramatic entrance.
Do we have a draft order list thingy somewhere that's easy to view?
On the screen, next picks up, you've got, in second, you've got the Krakens, then you've got the Mammoths and the Bulldozers, then Peninsula Transport Company.
Yeah, it is scrolling now.
And it's scrolling as well. Somewhere. Right at the bottom.
Oh, yes, so it is. Oh, I'm 24th. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've got a while yet, but it's going to rattle through. We have got to get past a whole bunch of people that aren't actually here. And I'm very much hoping that the people who are here have got their kind of their furious fingers queued up to type their picks in. That's a hope, obviously, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
I mean, I wrote down 8 names and then couldn't be bothered.
Good place.
And we have to keep
that's a
track
good
of
place
who's
to go.
already been taken as well. That's one thing that's occurring to me is as more people get taken, because there's no export, we have to remember that we can't take them.
That's right.
That's why I made a paper list to cross off on.
I've got my Word document open.
Yeah, I mean,
Got a spreadsheet. Yeah.
you have got the last 4 picks written down there, so you can always choose for yourself what's going on there. Right, the Kraken are out of time. We're going to CPU pick, and they've taken Angel Rivera, the defensive end. That's
Well, one of the original players, Angel Rivera. I'm fairly sure I fired him at some point.
Yeah, he's a good player. The Mammoths are on the clock.
Yeah, they picked my player.
That's what we like to hear.
The enthusiasm there.
Brantley, we're going to go to the Brantley. We're going to go to this.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's a return to show button. Right.
Nice pick, Wambert.
The tight end, Caleb Brantley. Let's have a quick look and see if I've got any stats on him. I haven't. Physique A, technique A+, and then everything's B's. He's good. I don't need to scout him to know that he's quite good. All right, fine. Well, you've got him, so grats. Caleb Brantley there is off to the Mammoths. Super. Now, there is a close this view, or we can just return to the show. Okay. Oh, I'm up. Okay. Oh, great. Who was I going to take? Oh, no. I need to be logged in as me. Hang on a moment. Won't be a tick. Let's put on something along these lines. Let's turn the music off. That's the everything is broken screen. But I'm not showing you my flaming shortlist. Yeah, you thought I might, but I'm not going to. Who the heck was I going to take? I wrote this down
Get
somewhere.
on my short list. I thought the game would remember it and it's forgotten it.
Oh, I do have a short list. You're not wrong. At least for pick 1. But no, I was going to take... Where is he?
Yeah, my shortlist disappeared too.
I was pretty sure I was taking that guy. You know what? I'm going to CPU pick and hope that it does the right thing. Let's do that. Yeah. No, that's made the choice that I would have gone for there. Okay, everything's good. It's all good here. I took Art Shell, who is an offensive tackle. For those of you who have been watching me complain about my lack of an offensive line all season, I'm trying to rectify that. Peninsula Transport Company are on the clock. They are a CPU team. And they have
When you're fighting
taken...
in the trenches, we are not surprised you took a tackle.
They took Akins, who I think was a quarterback.
He was a quarterback. Hopefully still is.
Yeah.
And now he's a punter.
He looked rubbish, in my opinion. The Minstrels are also an AI team, and they're going to take a player. Daly.
Chuck Daly.
Chuck Daly, defensive tackle. Oh, and here's some details on Chuck Daly. Yeah, no, he's a bad player. I wouldn't have taken him. Not at $7.5 million a year. Come off it. That's not a pick. Paris are on the clock.
Oh, there he is. Right.
We're just waiting for the Paris pick to come through. The Parisian pick is, we're all here on the edge of our seats, waiting for Paris to make their pick. Any time now.
Chuck Daly, surely that's the name of a quarterback.
We could have a pick from Paris. Any time now. It's going to happen.
Not sure he's picking, but it's sure to be a banner.
Oh, I see what you did there. For those of you who don't quite get the joke, that's Bangers is the coach of Paris, who were on the.
Did he change his team name again?
Yeah.
They're the Penguins now, aren't
they? They are the Penguins.
No,
they're not the Penguins anymore.
They were the Penguins.
Oh no, what are they now?
Get your Google Translate out.
25s. I don't know exactly what. As far as I'm concerned, they're still the Penguins. Anyway, the Penguins are on the clock. No sign of their coach. Oh, hold on. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's taking Ronald Redinger. And I'll open the old war room here. Red.
My list is shrinking rapidly.
Redding.
Like people are taking the good players or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought that they'd do that. Right, taken. Thank you, bangers. Back to the
You're
show. And it is the pilots who are on the draft, and they're trusting in the CPU. And we're away.
Or the autopilot.
Yeah, the auto.
Having beaten them twice last season, I'm not sure this is the right play for them.
All right, the
just
Seafarers
sliding
are
in.
on. Bob Roquefort went to the Seafarers, who is a free safety. Ooh, yeah, ooh, Can anyone
like
see a
decent.
single reason why? I mean, 90 speed's quite nice, and the agility to go with it. But even then,
If you're playing cover one a lot, then a really fast safety is nice.
Sorry to
play cover
spoil
one
it,
a
but
lot.
I'm
he
not.
has 2 bonus traits, actually.
Oh, has he? I didn't see that.
He's a press corner and a center fielder.
Tobias, you're on. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that as somebody who wants to play a lot of cover one and wants a versatile safety. That's my best I can offer you on that. As an actual secondary player, that's the only reason that makes sense.
I'm not feeling it. Lordrian says, how many rounds are there? There are 7 rounds, but we'll probably only get through about 4 before I decide I've had more than enough for today. So we'll do the rest of them offline. But there we go. Yeah, that's just the thing. The logos, incidentally, many of them were crafted by members of the Fail Brigade, or at least stolen from Google image search by members of the Fail Brigade.
It was a great steal.
Penalty is charged.
Yeah.
Trademark infringement.
Is Toby in the room?
It doesn't look like it.
No. Someone ping him, please.
We are going to have so much cap trouble. I've just noticed what the salary on that Rockfoot chap is.
Yeah.
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 7 million?
Yeah.
The number of
I a lot
almost
agree
10
with
million.
Yeah.
Remind me what happens when we run out of cap in DDS?
Well, this is just what happens when you run out of cap in DDS is you can't do anything else that might involve cap.
Release players. That's what you've got to do.
Yeah, well, this season I'm going to put a dead cap penalty in place for those who go, but we're only going to go for 10% on dead cap.
Boo.
Yeah, but it's just to stop
100%.
people chopping and changing. We'll gradually work our way up, but not too far. All right,
We'll actually work out what the sweet spot is, basically.
We'll give Tobias the benefit of the doubt because it's the first round. People only get benefit of the doubt the first round. After that point, they don't get the benefit of the doubt. No, they don't. No, you've got to be harsh. Yeah, there you go. I've got nothing more to say. Just saying, just putting it out there. We could have a quick look and see who's still on the list. You got Vauchon Joseph there. Scott Niedermeyer, Michael Irvin still on the list for those who want a cowboy on the team.
Despicable.
Yeah, Salman Rushdie seems to have been highly recommended actually by a lot of offensive defensive coordinators, and from what I can make out, other than his speed, which is A+, he stinks. I think I even scouted him, and I'm pretty sure he's rubbish. Because his intangibles are good, too. I mean, his intangibles are a D. Which is just weak sauce. Anyone? No? No one's joining in the commentary
I don't think I
banter?
got that far down the list.
Yeah. No, he's the top-rated running back in the draft.
Oh,
Everybody's got top-rated running backs.
I was going to say, I didn't even look at running backs.
No.
I've got 5 good
yeah, no,
ones.
did I?
Everybody got about 200 running backs last season.
He better be really good at running because he can't block.
He's got a death warrant on his head. It'll add some edginess to the team. That's why I want him.
Yeah, it's reset the Seafarers clock. Right, stuff them then. All right, there we go. The Jackals are on the clock. The Seafarers took Michael Irvin. Wide receiver. He's a good player. He was on my list, but a bit lower down. Beans is not going to be thrilled. I suspect Michael Irvin was possibly on Beans' selection list there as well.
No, I just made my pick.
Yeah, I know. You want Joseph. But
Yeah, I wanted Joseph more than Irvin.
did you really? Well, so okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Okay, there we are. That's that one done. Next up is the Beekeepers. All right, now we're moving. Why did you want Joseph? Is he any good? Let's have a look.
He's better than Irvin as a positive trait as well.
Mm-hmm.
You should interview the man.
No, I interviewed a lot of people. I interviewed a lot of them. But,
Otis, what's up?
Clearly not enough.
okay, all right. Well, we're just waiting on Wellington to make their pick. Here we go. Pick's coming in now. And it's going to be... Is Niedermeyer still there? Yes.
There is.
Niedermeyer still on the list. He's there at number 1. I want him then. Okay, done. Niedermeyer would have been higher up on quite a few people's selection shortlists, I imagine, because he was the highest rated defensive end. And look at that, he's got some beefy numbers on there. But I mean, that's your personality beef. But 83 strength is pretty good. A little bit more agility would be nice. Maybe a bit more tackling would be nice. But other than that, he's going to be impactful, that's for sure. Athens are on the list. The Hydras. And we're waiting for the pick to come through. Could happen at any time. They are on the I will be in the room list. Here we go.
I'm liking the way the salaries are dropping off already, actually. I'm almost glad I didn't have high pick.
They've gone with a linebacker, and it is Fairburn. Yep, or Fairbairn. Here we go.
Where was he?
He's projected to go round 1, so he's a good-looking player. But actually, the one thing I didn't need was the was linebackers. Right, the Cheerio Inc. are a CPU team, and they have taken Paolo Introvert, Parabola Introvert. I named him. I should be able to remember his name, I suppose.
I was going to say.
Another quarterback.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a free agent quarterback if ever I saw one. All right, okay. The Chroniclers are up next. They're also a CPU team, and they have taken... we've got Charlie Rapid, another quarterback. That's a better selection because his intelligence is higher. But still not a good quarterback. No. All right, thank you, Joseph. The North Stars are currently on sabbatical, so they're a CPU pick, and they've taken Salman Rushdie. They've taken the running back. The Rail Riders are going to select who's this? Preston Sturgis is a tackle, and actually he was on my list as well.
One.
So that's a pick that I liked.
I wanted him because Preston, obviously.
Yeah. Batman are on the selection, and Beans is selecting on behalf of Batman, who are unable to attend.
All right.
Signal not working.
Gretchen asks, is this being played in the future then? Well, the reason it's 2033 is because we originally started in 2018, and we've played forward. We've changed games from where we started out. So in 2032 we switched games, and now we're sticking with this one for a bit.
Batman's pick is in.
Yeah, got it. Hiltz, which is the number 1 pick, still available. I didn't like his personality numbers. Let's have a look.
I agree.
He had a good trait.
I missed him.
Yeah,
I
leadership.
missed him.
I wasn't. Leadership and team play. I would have taken him if he got better leadership, but he's
they don't all need to be leaders.
Yeah, but what position is he playing at?
Tackle. The All-Stars are an auto pick and have done. Right, the Derry Mean Machine are on the scoreboard. Snaggles is late, having had the number 1 pick. It will be whoever you picked, you had down as your number 1 shortlist.
I made it to voice chat too. Sorry.
Jay Thompson, you've taken the centre. See, I've been looking that way myself.
It's centre.
John Thompson.
Pick?
Yeah.
No. Odd.
You're on my scold list, Muttley.
There we go. Muttley takes the centre. He's a good player.
Oh,
Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. Those of you chasing an offensive line that doesn't suck, you missed out. The Slam Hounds are absent and are now getting CPU'd. And they've taken Morstead, who is a defensive end. A nice looking defensive end at that. If you've got noises going on in the background there, people on microphone, turn the noises off or mute your microphone. Thank you. There you go. Well, that's it. We run a tight ship here on open mic night. Right, the Falls are on the clock. Tolocram has turned up and is ready to go. Aldgate East, the cornerback. Right, let's go. Aldgate. There we go. Aldgate East, who is around 1 to 2 cornerback and has been selected. Okay. Let's scrutinise. Anyone got a comment? Anyone?
On.
We'll wait to see how fast he is. Yeah, 91.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, and even if he can't defend, he will at least close people down.
One of the top couple CBs left.
Yeah. The Soneros are on auto picking. And they've gone with Withrow, who's another quarterback. Actually, I like the looks of him. He's all right. In fact,
He was on my list.
Oh, in fact, he's very nice. Yeah, good player. Like it. Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. Will probably be that's the Philly quarterback from the last MFN season. Joel Withrow. The Raptors are on the clock. So the Robins are from Batman in Turkey. Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah. Tom Highway, a defensive tackle. Okay.
Another one on my list.
There we go. Well, obviously they're going to be on your list because people have a tendency to not skip over the good players. That's just a standard move. The Arrows, Lasblast is up.
I wanted to tackle. I wanted that centre.
He went a while ago.
He did.
You did not get
So
him.
that would be my problem.
Start rummaging down the centre list for one who's still available.
Oh, I
you
have
should always
rummaged.
come
I'm
in-
just unprepared to spend around 1 on my rummaging.
You should always come in with a backup plan, Last Blast.
Oh, I have a backup plan. I just don't like it. I'm hoping that miraculously in the next 10 seconds it will get better.
I'll
It's not
rephrase
going
that.
to.
You should come up with a decent backup plan.
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's going to have to be Marcus Mariota, the round 1 strong safety.
Write
I do
it
need a strong
in
safety.
the room. You've got to write it in the chat, otherwise I can't.
Oh, thingy. Yeah.
We've got policies and procedures.
every year, and they survive.
Strong safety.
Well, I'm trying to mark me over him. That one.
Thank you. That's it. No, see, because then it's in writing, and therefore you've opted in.
I wouldn't want to spend millions of fake dollars without having it in writing. You're quite correct.
Let's have a look.
We print the chat log afterwards to verify
okay.
everything. Of course.
He's all right. He's okay.
He's all right. That's
all right.
about as good as it gets at this end of round 1, it seems. It's all right.
He's okay. He's all right.
We also
The
get
Puck
Calvin
Smashers.
Coffey.
The Puck Smashers were auto drafting, and they have taken Joe Jonas, the defensive tackle. He was on my list, but only
The
as
middle Jonas
only
brother.
as a possible. And I feel quite happy to have not got him. There we go. That's good because he's not all that. Right, we've got the Sharks. The Sharks are on deck.
I'm happy
All
with
right,
Marcus.
great one.
I've just seen him pop up on the stream. His stats look actually better than I expected. So,
Yeah. That's we're waiting for the Sharks to make their move. The Sharks were a strong team last season. We were expecting big things from them, but there we
And
go.
it's up.
Ray Meyer is a running back. I was going to say,
But I only hope I took
hope
your
not.
odd choice. Meyer, Ray, cornerback, selected, and then we can close the view. There you go. I found the button now. Ray Meyer, let's have a quick look and see what he's like. 82 speed, 87 agility. That's handsome. Middling on the personality ratings. Yeah. He's all right. He's not the right home about, but he's all right.
He'll do the job I need him to.
Yeah.
I scouted him and didn't pick him.
What? There you go. I mean, there's no accounting for what you actually do with the privileges that you have. I mean, that's entirely on you. Anyway, Sydney are on deck. Western Sydney Express performed well last season. Yeah. This guy doesn't have very good stuff. I'm seeing them for the first time as you are. See, I'm allowed to be judgmental, Beans. I'm allowed to make those judgments because you're seeing them at the same time as I am. You see, so you can go, oh yeah, he's not.
No, we're seeing him 30 seconds later.
That's true, but
Yeah.
I get to see him first. Yeah, it's because
Commissioner's privileges.
I've got
I
proofs.
mean, you are the boss. So
I've got
Do we
proofs.
do we get a new league upload at the end of the first round of draft so that we can see something like the correct list?
It takes about 5 minutes to do, but yeah, okay. Right, the Western Sydney are taking Mr.
Oh, nice.
Michael Sanders.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a solid choice. He's on my
it
list.
is a solid choice.
Yeah, he was my next pick if I had a chance, but no.
There we go, Sanders. Let's have a look. A good amount of strength going on there. The work ethic and competitiveness look fairly solid. Would have liked a slightly better leadership and team player, but he's not a bad place to start. Not a bad.
I only saw him as a C rate for strength.
I don't know how they're coming up with these letter grades. Anyway, it's the Grizzly Bears are up next.
So for those of you who have scouted, did it actually help? Because I didn't scout.
it didn't help me. at
Not
all.
really.
Yeah,
No.
it did because it allowed you to see all their personality details, and that's
It ups the certainty.
that's a biggie as far as I'm concerned. Chalfont Latimer, that's a good pick because he was on my to-do list.
Isn't that on the Jubilee line?
It could well be. Right,
for
okay,
quality.
yeah, no, we're going back here. So Latimer, yeah, I already knew that. Yeah, he's a good looker, especially if you're a run first kind of a team with 88 run blocking and 90 strength. That'll get you there. Oh yes, it will indeed. Okay, next up, the Whalers are up to bat, as it were, with their pick of the day, which is a pick, and it's today.
Let us not mix our sporting metaphors.
I know.
It just got past midnight.
I'll use all of them, and it's pick time, Whaler style. Hassan Piker. Oh, that's a good choice as well. Yeah, okay, all right. All you people nicking the offensive lineman I wanted. I can't say I blame you, but at the same time, this guy might even be better than the fella I took. That's my concern, and now I get to find out. The Red Bishops are on.
He's so good he wasn't even on my list.
Yeah, he's not. It's just because he's got solid blocking against both the pass and the run, and his strength is so. But his personality stats, because I looked at all the personalities, his personality stats just kind of go, this guy is going to be with you for a long time. He's only 20. I also thought he's a bit heavy to play tackle. But that's just me, and I'm judgmental like
He'll
that.
only be
Aren't
with you a
tackles
long
the
time
heaviest
as long
ones?
as you can afford him.
Is that the Red Bishops are a bird? They wanted a bird logo. I couldn't find a good version of the Red Bishop bird to use, so I gave them a Red Bishop as a logo. That's on me.
That's rad.
I
That's
did
rad.
that. I went slightly tangential. Lloyd Gadzooks for the Red Bishops.
Yeah, Zooks, what a pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, most bishops wear purple.
Let's see what he's playing with.
It's a red pair of birds.
Lloyd.
You can get red
Gadzooks.
chest spaces.
He's fairly strong. His speed's okay. His tackling's okay. I'm not sure what he's for in a defensive end sense, but it's Witt, and Witt knows what he's doing, which is unfortunate.
Converting to an outside linebacker, maybe. Speed and tackle.
Not in this game.
No,
Not in this game.
No, see, look, his linebacker rating, which you'll see in 30 seconds, is only 11. So he's going to be a bit hopeless. Right, here are the Bumps and Medics, the team everybody loves to hate, and
I do.
Let's see what they're going to take. The bowl losers, and I'd say Al McInnes, another tackle. They're providing a bit more protection
For the quarterback they don't have anymore.
Well, that's fortunate because that quarterback was flipping wretched all flaming season, and that just leaves the Herons, our bowl champions, who are taking Mike Hughes, linebacker. He's good. Yep. He's
I was
good.
starting to dream.
Right, I'm gonna do an upload so that you can have the latest stats. So so you can see who's been taken. So we'll go here, and then you can see what we have to go through every time we do an upload. There we go. Randy Moss goes number 1 overall. He's already given a press conference. The great thing about this game of football is it's a team game, said Moss on a conference call. I'm going to be one piece of the puzzle. Flipping great interview. Just legendary stuff. Right there. There you go. This is it. There we go. You kind of go, oh, it's not taking so long. They're going to go, no, isn't it? Isn't it taking so long? No. No, there you go. No, it's not taking so long. Still going. It's riveting stuff. This is why people tune into live streams to watch this kind of behaviour.
Good news is Kick Guess's pick is in.
It's done. Yep.
And it's still not a quarterback.
Yep.
We've got 2 picks in now.
Yep.
I just stacked mine up because I saw Kick Yes lock is in. So
It'll be a couple minutes of upload and about 10 minutes of download as we all try to download the same file at the same time.
Jerry Cheevers, he's a bad influence.
Yeah, there you go. Uploading the logos now. Logos are going
he's
up.
still available.
Yeah.
He's a bad influence. Nobody wants that.
I'm not doing this between every flaming round, just so you know. I want to get through as many. If we can get through all 7 rounds in a reasonable amount of time, I believe we should do. So this is your one-time upload.
We should have saved it for like 2 or 3 rounds in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. It's,
You notice it's still going to be quicker, though, than us all picking choices repeatedly that have already been had when we're 3 rounds deep.
You should be writing them down, and also I think you'll find that in the chat room is actually Tolocram, if you're listening, you can clean up every line in the chat that isn't an actual pick. That way people can look straight through them.
Ooh, that's a clever way of doing it.
That does actually remove the fact that none of the AI is showing in there.
Yeah, no one's put the AI.
Oh, there, that doesn't help. Okay, all right, well, I don't know what to tell you. Right, anyway, we're round to round 2, and Kick Yes is up first. He's going for Russell Wilson, who's playing at cornerback. Fair enough. These things happen.
Does it make those funny sounds?
Interesting.
There's static on the phone.
Russell Wilson. There we go. He's been selected. And then we've got... who's up second? Krakens are on second. Right, okay.
They would have picked Wilson, because Seattle and all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Cheevers is our go-to.
We're going with Cheeves.
Gonna bolster the D-line.
Ask Cheeves.
There we go.
Yep.
That's so last century.
That'll be my rename. Well, his first name will be Ask.
Okay. Let's have a look and see whether those guys are any good or not. Obviously, all this stat information is available to everyone now they've been picked. It's only in the run-up to the draft that all of this is invisible. So there's Russell Wilson. I'm loving his intangibles. The intangibles are very nice indeed. And actually, as a cornerback, he's pretty good. I like him. I'll wait for your comments when you've seen it. As far as Cheevers...
Your hands off his intangibles.
As far as Cheevers is concerned, he sucks.
86 speed. He's got a lot of endurance for cornerback. I mean...
Yeah, there you go. That's my
Hard working as well.
that's my Chivas assessment. Is rubbish.
He really works hard at sucking. So I mean,
53 intelligence on a CB. You kind of want your CBs to know what's going on.
Yeah, come on, Wilson.
Will you even qualify for the Spanish army?
Who knows? Mammoths, you're up.
Cheevers looks great. Look at that. He just needs time. That's it.
It needs time to
Time
learn how
and
to
money.
play.
I know.
So in time, he will be an achiever.
He's got decent speed and tackling and good strength. So that's what we need. We should someone to plug the gap.
All right, Karl Malone playing at free safety. Okay, ML.
One of those things that you say, isn't it? This player has great potential. It's a polite way of saying this player is currently riding the pine.
Where's my
He's
manual
certainly
garbage.
shortlist?
This player is currently not very good, and we don't know how good he's going to be, but he could be really good. But I doubt it.
No. We're prepared to pay millions of dollars in case we're right. And if we're
Plays
not,
well with others.
Millions of people around the world play Championship Manager in just that way. They spend like $400,000 on loads of wonder kids and get nowhere.
Yeah. All right, I took Lauren Scott at centre.
Great Scott.
That's my next guy.
Didn't you have to type that in the chat? I cleaned up the chat. Nobody talk in there unless you're making a pick.
Yeah, because we kind of want to be able to see what the picks are that have been human selected. Right, next up is Peninsula Transport, and they've taken Beetroot Supermarket. Guard. He's strongish. His overall's pretty good. His playing skill's not great, and his intangibles are rotten. The two most important. They're up there as far as important intangibles go. Hasn't got, but his blocking's good. He might actually be quite capable. Yeah, interesting. Right. Anyway, next up is the Minstrels, and they're taking Schrodinger, the defensive tackle, who values money, obviously, as you do, and he's good strength, so tackling, speed and agility aren't all that great, and his positional skill isn't all that good.
So he's good and bad at exactly the same time.
Yeah. Paris are on the clock. Waiting to see.
All right, Bangers, what you got?
What Paris
It's only his
are
cat
going
that we
to
don't
do.
know about.
How will Paris make their decision today? They're thinking about it. They're poking around, typing in a few different names and going, he's gone. And then we're going to move on. Apparently, the best player on the board is Bruce Willis. Really, though.
I mean, he's the best
He's the
person on the board.
defensive end, Bruce Willis.
He's a diehard.
Get out.
Yeah. Okay.
I
yeah.
see his moonlight as a defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, if you like C ratings, you've come to the right guy.
Maybe he's just the fifth element.
We
That's an
offer
even
you,
bigger
we offer you a
stretch.
tumbleweed there.
Oh, that's a great pick.
We've
I
got
accept the tumbleweed
Toilolo,
with a full
the
house.
safety.
Good pick.
I think he's the
That's-
best one
that's
left at the
fantastic pick.
moment that I can find.
if you don't
Toilolo
want to touch the ball,
is
it'll be fine.
that's a good player. I like the look of Toilolo. Yeah. Yeah. Any thoughts about this pick? Hold on, what do the pundits say? It's a decent selection. They picked up a
He's a
guy
good-
who'll help their team out. Okay.
Levin is good.
Yeah, that's all right. Right,
Is he
the
a better strong
pilots
safety than the one I got? Is he going to be a...
are on automatic, and they've taken Ling, the centre.
A centre with no strength whatsoever?
Yeah, who doesn't like playing on a team at all, and is about as unsporting as you go. Let's call him Mr. False Start.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, have fun with those penalties there, the pilots. The Jackals have got two back-to-back now. The luxury of two picks back-to-back. The relentless Flavor Beans-esque trading.
Never ends.
We've got Jorge Luis Borges
I removed him from my shortlist before uploading the export.
The linebacker. And then Harry Fisher, who is another cornerback. Okay, let's have a look and see what they look like. The Beekeepers, you're on. Oh, look at the intangibles. Would you look at those? 85 leadership, 80 competitiveness, 85 team player, 95 sportsmanship. This is a good guy.
Good pick.
And tackling and speed. As a linebacker, nice player. Yeah, good pick. So that's Borges. Then you got Fisher at cornerback. No leadership to speak of. Sportsmanship, not bad. Those centres can't have false starts. No, of course they can't. They might.
Yeah, they can.
You can.
They can and do. Fisher's nice and fast, but that's about all there is to talk about. But he has got good positional experience. Right, the Beekeeper's pick is in.
Took my center.
Yeah, I'm not getting a centre. Apparently, I'm not supposed to have a centre for this next season.
A couple of 90+ rated ones if you really want one.
The quarterback
Yeah,
can just
I-
kick the
There
ball
you
off
go,
the ground.
Tapman the
I
centre.
might need to come and talk to you about that.
The Hydras are up to pick. Well, Tapman is going to ask for the moon on a stick come renegotiation time. Values money 100. He's nice and strong, great at run blocking, mediocre at pass blocking, but really wants to be paid, and he really wants to play all the time. So I hope he's your starter.
With hands that are.
Yeah, but no, hands is
That's a good
catching.
noise, whoever just made that noise.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
That may
George
have been
Richardson,
me.
guard. Is he on the front page? Yeah, there we are. George Richardson. Okay, we've taken Richardson there as gone to Athens. Another guard has gone. Nice and strong. Good run blocker again. He's a solid player. If by solid you understand, we mean, quite large. Cheerio Inc. are CPU picking, and they've taken, is that Lawrence Taylor? They've taken Lawrence Taylor at linebacker.
Dang.
Who's
He main
who's
evented
maybe not
WrestleMania
quite as
11.
good as his namesake, but he's young. Give him a chance. He could
They're
also
all
play
young.
defensive end if you wanted him to. But that's an AI team, so we really don't care. The Chroniclers have taken Dan Mann, a tackle. Good and strong, good at blocking.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on my list.
The North Stars are taking Bruce Willis.
Oh, there he goes.
Yep, there he is. Bruce has left the building. And then
Surprised it's not
the
Jewel
Rail
Cuff.
Riders are selecting, which Johnson is that? Keyshawn Johnson. Another 100 on the values money scale there. And incredibly intelligent as a first year quarterback. I think we might see him start,
Yeah, quarterbacks that value money. I mean, moon on a stick, it's going to be more like Jupiter on a stick.
Yeah. Batman are up next.
Oh,
Yeah, that's you.
yep.
Beans on a stick.
Stick beans.
Okay, what have we got? DeBurgy.
Damn you, Beans.
DeBurgy.
Is Codus's orders.
Not my fault, somebody else
Damn you,
told me to do
Kodos.
it.
Doesn't
Damn you,
look
Codus.
like he's there. He's gone.
He went?
Yeah,
When?
I don't
When
know.
did he
Yeah,
go?
when? He didn't go. I've been listening to everybody.
Oh,
He didn't
Marty.
go.
Oh,
with
it's
a Y.
It's
Sorry.
DeBurgy misspelling. There you go. Defensive tackle selected.
That's my own handwriting there.
Okay. No, that's all right. That's good. And the question is he any good? The answer is
He's the fictitious director of this is Spinal Tap.
yeah, he's okay.
Will no
not
all that.
Will no skills translate onto the football field, though?
Right, the All Stars have taken McDougald, Bradley McDougald, linebacker. Another, kind of a player.
The abuse just increases from here, really, doesn't it? We're down to the kind of player at round 2.
Now there's some goodies in there.
That's some good ones.
Derry are up to pick.
There's some great
They're going to
punchers on
spoil
the
my
board.
fun again, aren't they?
Yeah, best player on the board is Roosevelt Nix. Don't take him. He's not that good. I looked at him. He's not that good. I'm not even joking, bruv.
What's a punter in football called? A punter in football is called a punter.
His chum Idoga has been selected.
Seriously?
Sorry, Chuma, not chum. Hello,
That's
chum.
a good pick.
Idoga is pretty good. Would be nicer if he had the pass and run blocking stats reversed, but you could play him strong side, so that's not a problem.
I'd have taken him.
Well, now you can't.
Depends on the offense you run, I guess.
The Slamhounds have taken Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And
I was just looking at him.
Wide receiver.
GG, no.
Yeah,
I have a book of his right next to me.
You may well have been looking at Gabriel Garcia Marquez, but they've gone. Okie dokie. Next up, the Fools.
At least the years of solitude ended.
That's a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
That book is like right next to me.
Beetroot Supermarket's already gone. That's a name I would remember. It has been taken. One of the AI teams took it.
Is Borges still available?
No,
he's
he's gone.
Borges.
He's been taken as well.
There's no good authors left.
Is Shakespeare out there?
There you go. I'll show you the on-screen top of list.
Arthur Conan Doyle still to be picked.
Oh, you're right.
Is he worth picking now?
Here is the top of the tree right now. Your head coach, offensive coach, and defensive coach are all suggesting Tipsy Jack, the cornerback.
He's always too drunk to play though.
That's me right now, Tipsy Jack.
He's not even He's not even the highest rated. St. Crabthorne is the top rated cornerback right now.
So Telegram's gone for him.
You're going to go with Tipsy Jack, okay? All right.
There's something to say about the AI though. Remember, I picked last every round.
Tipsy Jack,
and I had the AI pick all my stuff.
Is rumored to go undrafted. Do you want him?
Yep, do it.
All his coaches do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you blame the coaches.
All my coaches wanted a kicker.
Okay, the scenarios are up, but we have to have a look at Tipsy Jack first. Oh, good. To find
out whether this is a sleeper pick or just the coaches have all been smoking.
No, hold on. He's a cornerback with 59 speed.
He's 6'2", 223 also. So he's going to be a linebacker, right? Totally, you got to turn the linebacker.
He's a nickelback. Maybe he's a nickelback.
Blistering speed from Tipsy Jack. He's too drunk to run in a straight line.
Yeah, he's a nickel.
He's a zone corner. He just waits for the receivers to come to him.
I think even I could outrun
You're
him.
painting a sunny picture I don't think exists. The Soneros are selecting Mr. Anderson. Robbie Anderson, defensive end.
Oh, Robbie.
He's all right. But he's a second round. Yeah. I mean, I'm not excited, but he's there. Yeah. Good. Yeah. All right. Onwards. Raptors, you're up. Sorry, I should have called that out before I started interrogating that. I'll do that in future, as I'll call up who's up next while I look at the stats. Right, going to the war room. The Raptors are about to pick. They're thinking about this long and hard. It's a very important pick.
This is Vex. Vex is Raptors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it legal to use a golf voice in a football draft?
How long could it take?
This is my default sports voice when I'm not overexcited. Travis Benjamin, the linebacker. Bench.
Oh, bench.
I'm just hoping Kojak Mistorm's coming in, at half time.
There's Benj. Benj is in. Let's have a look. Oh, hold on. And the Arrows, you're up next. Benjamin. Travis
I'm there.
Benjamin
I've picked.
is solid. Actually,
Oh.
got potential. Only 20 years old as well. With a bit of development, that's a good player.
And I am aware that he wants the moon.
All right,
I just want to make a comment about the Arrows pick, because the same thing happened in MFN where it would just constantly be my list to be taken by Last Blast, and this is no exception.
Yep, there's
So what we
Rudy's
can
got
say
Knicks.
is,
I've been screwed out of every lineman I could have got, but I can at least have a decent second running back.
I scouted that
basically
dude. He's
what's
not all
happened-
that. He's not all that. Is Knicks.
I think he's a
Have you
big
seen
dude, though.
how not all that my current second running back is?
I mean, yeah, you've got 90 agility. That's nice.
He's 5'9", 224. The dude's a tiny bowling ball. Like, he's just going to demolish D-lines. He's itty-bitty, and I love it.
We'll see, but I wasn't that taken with him. Was
Last
not that taken with him. Anyway, the Puck Smashers are taking Vunovic, Jeremy Vunovic, who is a wide receiver and a relatively quick one by the looks of it. 88, 89, 88 speed, 66 agility. He's not bad. He's okay. He's all right. He's not bad. He's okay. He's not a team player. Not even slightly a team player.
Happy with
Someone
Knicks.
who disliked the
I've
draft.
seen Knicks come up. I'm happy with that.
He's got a bad attitude. The Sharks are on deck, which is not where you want them. You want them in the sea, where they belong.
Yeah, you're going to want a bigger boat, mate.
They're in the bay, is what they are.
Yep. We're going to take Julius Arbeiter, okay, the strong safety, out of Hawaii, who is a round 2 to 3 selection, and therefore he's being drafted at the perfect moment. The Jackals are going again, because for some reason they just keep getting picks that they've traded off the unsuspecting.
What's changed?
Here's Arbeiter. He's a strong safety. His intangibles are lovely. His agility is very nice. But tackling is... hands are... but his speed's good. He's a good closing kind of strong safety. Maybe could do with a little bit more thump to him.
He'll get in the
Seems a
way.
little undersized, depending on your defensive scheme, too.
Yeah. But hey, who's judging? Apart from all of us.
That would be the
Tut.
It's the league owner.
The pundits are saying he doesn't fill a need, but it's always good to stock up. Yeah. There may be some other directions they could have gone there. Wow.
The pundits aren't paying millions of bucks for players either.
Yeah, it's just... The pundits
I want
are
to see Tomo
pulling it
start
in.
his career as a football pundit. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
What, Phil Thompson?
No, Tomo.
Well, that's helpful, because I know there's lots of Tomos that I know as Tomo.
No, the Colonel's Tomo.
There we go.
Budget's Tomo. I reckon he'd make a good pundit after we got ingloriously fired.
Next up, we're still waiting for the Jackals to make their big move.
Well, I mean,
It's gonna be the biggest of big moves. Maybe even
We
bigger.
believe in your beans.
Len Styrofoam, the linebacker.
no, damn it. I mean, shoot.
At least he's well packed.
This dude's huge.
Waiting for the
6'5".
colonel to go, but look at his intangibles. Look at his intangibles.
I
Not
almost,
even sure
I
what
will
an
almost.
intangible
If
is.
he's got intangibles, I'm going to say look at them. The Grizzly Bears are on deck. Oh dear, really? Those intangibles are horrible. I mean, just wretched. I mean, he's got no work ethic. He's not going to develop. He's solid out of the box. Almost certainly starting capability, but he's not going to develop, and he's not
huge.
he's not going to do
Oh,
well
you
for the mood of the
SOB.
team. Okay, that's Marcus Peters there. being
Wow.
selected.
Okay, yeah. Team player 17, sportsmanship 12, disposition 18.
He's perfect. He's
Valued
exactly
money
the type of player you
98.
need.
You need one on every team.
98.
Marcus
Shut up
Peters
and give me my money.
selected by the Grizzly Bears.
Len Peters,
And
badass.
he's got 84 strength. He's got 72 tackling. Yeah, nobody's getting past him if they happen to run that way, and if he's not blocked by a superior tackle. There's a number of things that could happen, or a tight end, perhaps. But either way, Marcus Peters is pretty capable. Right, the Whalers are up.
Yeah, Percy on the chat laments missing the axe.
What are we thinking? The pundits are saying again, Marcus Peters. He's not great. He's not something they needed. Yeah,
the strength's nice, but
could have been other directions there.
That's it.
But they didn't take the other directions, did they? No, they took these directions. Oh, they did. Those were the directions that were taken, and the directions taken with those. Yeah. Just there we go. Percy says he missed the head chopping, but has made it to the head hunting. Very good. Arguably, this is far more entertaining. Far more entertaining. I mean, look, the countdown clock's moving. It's like you're sitting in anticipation all the time, waiting for the next thing to happen. And,
dead eyes of the pundits.
Yeah, the dead staring eye. They're staring you down. They're waiting for you to flinch. Why are you still watching?
They're students in my Zoom class. That's what they are.
We'll swallow your soul. Dave, are you choosing or what?
Yeah, I had to reevaluate what was going on.
Okay.
In other words, your entire shortlist was now empty.
Yeah, it's decimated.
In other words, Marcus Peters got picked right before me.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get picked like 3 rounds ahead of you, or 3 picks ahead of you, that's all right because you have time to panic. It's when the guy before you takes the one you wanted, and then it's just like, I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still waiting here for the...
Give us a flash of the who's left list from time to time.
There you go. Right, top of the list, St. Crabthorne, cornerback, followed by Rob Blake, defensive tackle, Linval Joseph, defensive end, Patrick Pending, defensive end, Levi Wallace at guard, Charles Gray, defensive end, Fink Conduct at linebacker. Steven Seagal, hold on, is no longer there, just been taken by Dave. Free safety.
He's washed
He's got off-field issues.
He's got, Seagal's got all of them.
Genuinely.
John Simpson, tight end. Then you got Houston at defensive end, Xavier Woods at guard, Zane Gonzalez, Alan Robinson, and Howie Morenz, Cy Denny, Ben Affleck, Maybelline Poe, AJ McCarron, Tom Cruise, and Tony Stark. I know, and we say all these names with straight faces because all of the names that you've heard, they've all got history in the previous league. You kind of go, oh yeah, I remember Tom Cruise. He was never all that good, was he? Let's have a look at Seagal. Look at that leadership. He's a team leader. That's Steven Seagal. In fact, his picture almost looks a little bit like him, but doesn't. Lots of agility, lots of speed, plenty of tackling. What's wrong with him? Why has he dropped so low? Anyone? Obviously,
because he's Steven Seagal.
When you get to see him.
And I didn't even scout it.
Yeah, we're waiting on our 30 seconds.
Yeah. No, I figured that. Okay, Witt's taking Rob Blake at defensive tackle.
I mean, that strength. I mean, the tackling's okay, but with 29 strengths, I see missed tackles in his future.
All he does is snap people's necks. That doesn't take too much strength.
Yeah, but as a safety, as a corner, sure. As a safety,
Let's convert him.
Yeah, but have you seen his CV stats?
Let's have a look at Blake before we go through to our next manoeuvre. Rob Blake has just been taken, and pretty much what you'd expect from the tail end of round 2. Not a lot, but he's got good strength. And obviously, as a new player, he's young, so he's going to have room to grow and mature as a young man. The medics are taking Ben Affleck, who's a tackle. Nice tash too. Yeah, nice tash for Ben Affleck. And then the Herons are taking Derek. Yes, Derek Watt, a quarterback. Another quarterback has gone. Have they taken 2 quarterbacks? Interesting. If I've still got... Wimpy's just pointed out that I forgot to shut down the stream over on the Colonel Failure channel. And therefore, people are still watching the dead space at the end of the Colonel Failure stream. No. Those are people who have all just passed out due to the sheer enthusiasm of watching Bannerlord. They've all gone, I'm quite overcome, and it's still there for them. Well, it's racking up the view minutes, so that counts, I guess, or some such. Right. Good. Yeah. Codus has turned up. Hey, Codus.
Evening.
That's good. Are you drafting for yourself now?
No, I think I'm going to let Beans carry on because I don't know where we're at, and I'm quite drunk.
Okay, good to have you aboard. Right, okay, we're into round 3 now. Which means that we cleared through 2 rounds in about an hour, so if we can go a little bit quicker, we might get through 3 more rounds before I call it a day.
Well, what round is this?
This is round 3. Start of round 3. Cheesy Philly are up.
And they're picked.
Don't worry, Codus. I'm drunk on your behalf.
Yeah, I'm a little tipsy, so we're having
While
a party
people
now.
are selecting, I'll bring up the remaining list.
We've had a family
This is how this works, is it now? We now have to drink more progressively to make the players we're picking actually look like they're worth picking.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Works in my mind.
Right, Philly have taken Cole Komet, which is a name that you don't hear every day. Whereas the Krakens are taking Tony Stark.
Because, he was an old member of my teams for a while.
He was a member of your team.
He's dead now.
Which puts the Mammoths on deck.
Komet
is he's a round 3 pick, but he's still quite quick. He's not terrible. But he's a running back,
retired, didn't he?
Nobody can possibly be needing a running back at this stage. Tony Stark, another running back, he's also highly rated. They've said it's a nice safe pick. Yeah,
it is. He's going to be our good number 2 for a while.
Yeah. And Kikyes just stuck an updated list of who's still available into the chat, like some kind of Mother Teresa of the football drafting world.
It's not bright enough. I don't need sunglasses to see it.
All I need to know is, Beans, did we get my DT?
You got 2 of them.
Oh! Good roll.
Okay,
Take
good.
care of
Well,
you,
we're glad you're keen on that. Right, we just lost Saint Crabthorne went to the Mammoths. I'm up next, and I've got a pretty good idea who I'm taking. There you go. This is Saint Crabthorne for the Mammoths. Yeah, it's not a team player. It's not a team player. It's just not a team player. Anyway, I'm up. Out in the war room, and my head coach is suggesting Orville Burrell, who, interestingly enough, is next on my list. So, yeah, I will.
Maybe I ought to open the game, actually. That'd be a good thing. Wait.
There you go. Orville Burrell, another centre. Strong intangibles, you see. We like strong intangibles. Not so hot when it comes to actually playing centre, but hey, who's really counting that? But that means I've taken 2 centres, and one of them had better work out. The Peninsula Transport team are taking Granato, who is a fullback. Yeah, I know there are people. They're players, fullbacks. No, apparently they're a big deal. And then the Minstrels are selecting McLeod's Rodney, offensive guard with 59 strength. Good times there. Paris are up next. Oh, they're in already. Arthur Shabinger, or Schabinger. Oh, it's probably Schabinger, isn't it? I think Shabinger is a much better pronunciation. Coming out of Louisiana Lafayette.
I had pronounced it Arthur Shabinger.
Shabinger. The pilots are up to pick next, and obviously they're automatic. Shabinger looks pretty good.
We've got
It's apart from his tackling, which isn't great.
Intangibles, etc.
Which is poor. Intangibles are solid. I'm loving the leadership, but 85 strength. I like that too.
He's young, I think.
He's 24. He's not that young, but even so, that's not a terrible pick. That's okay. The pilots have gone for M Cognac. Oh, I was hoping the M stand for Marcel.
Mark, he's right at the top of my list. And you.
The Whalers are up next.
Original Paris Cognac.
I've got 4 very good running backs, and my coaches are all suggesting a new running back.
What do coaches know?
Nothing.
No, tell them to just do one. We don't need to know. Seafarers on the clock.
like
They're
running
reckoning
backs.
the Seafarers are going to go for Linval Joseph, who is a defensive end, because he's the best player apparently still available, apparently. Well, let's see. Zuna over in the stream is suggesting someone needs to pick John Simpson, who is a tight end. I don't know. We don't actually want to draft John Simpson. I just wanted to look at his stats, but apparently I'm not allowed. Okay, well, fine. Close.
Have a look.
Thank you.
Sorry, John
Waiting.
Simpson. I've got him. No, I've got him.
No, I don't think Zuna has any special knowledge other than the real world, you see. So that would be inadvisable. Well, I mean, you can investigate and decide for yourself.
It's got intelligence B.
So have I.
God, everyone. I imagine
Make quite-
John Simpson,
make quite a
John
judgment you like
Simpson
out
would
of
have went into war zones.
Yeah,
His hands are F.
that would be the catchy.
No,
I think that's
Raven.
bad. I think that's bad.
Okay, all right. Anyway, your clock's still running, and I've got the big list up. Well, I've got the first 20 entries in the big list. Is there a particular position? I tell you what. While we're waiting, I'll run through some positions. Here are the quarterbacks that are still available. Hold on, I've got a bit of filtering going on there. All right, quarterbacks. I'll give you a couple of seconds because obviously you're going to swing through, and then running backs. There you go. You've got Jeremiah Atoachu at the top, followed by Robbie Martin and Ted Karras. On the fullback page, Doug Quattlebaum, followed by Slater Martin and Arthur Conan Doyle. At guard, you've got the likes of Levi Wallace, Xavier Woods, and Earl Siebert. Then at tackle, we're looking at Ezra Cleveland, Kobe Bryant, and Corey Ballantyne. If you're looking for a centre, you missed them. But Maybelline Poe, Jesus Quintana, and Robert Flores are the numbers 1, 2, 3 that are listed. Tight end, John Simpson, Howie Morenz, and Tommy Townsend. Tommy Thompson's a better name. And then wide receivers, AJ McCarron, Kiki Port Lincoln, and Tyler Larson are the ones listed first. Cornerbacks, Alan Robinson, Cy Denany, or Denany maybe, and Gene Kelly, who could dance himself all the way around all sorts of people. Linebackers, Fink Conduct, Zane Gonzalez, and Tom Cruise are the biggers. Then you've got defensive tackles. You've got Walter Sobchak and Jaquiski Tart and Sheldon Richardson there. You've got at defensive end Linval Joseph, Patrick Pending, and Charles Gray. Are your top threes. Free safety up next. Free safety, Bud Dupree, Brian Poole, and Brendan Shanahan. Then strong safety. Does anyone want to see the kickers? Strong safety.
I do need a kicker, actually.
Right, Don Nelson,
we need to see
Darian
who's
Thompson,
kicking about.
and Cliff Hagan. And then into the punters. Toby's on the clock. Punters. Krzysztof Kislovsky. Ryan Switzer and Espen Mizar, or Miser, are your top three. Still up there. None of them actual football players. And then kickers, Ridley Scott is there as a late round suggestion, followed by Bruce Stewart and Leon Ham, the three alleged best kickers available in the draft. And now back to Toby.
With the weather?
Now, come on, Toby. We're not on sheep anymore.
He's not in chat. He's not in chat.
Oh, okay.
We are, I think, waiting for somebody who isn't here.
We are potentially
any,
waiting
animal-
for someone who has left the building. Right, okay, fine. Well, the clock ran out on that one a little while ago, and he had plenty of time to pick, so I'm CPUing it. So let's hope he's got some shortlist action in there. He went for... Oh, Beans, I owe you an apology. I accidentally double-clicked. I meant to... you can take my pick if you like. I've got one coming up in another few. You got yourself a bonus defensive end. Congrats. Zane Gonzalez went to the Seafarers, and he's... the Jackals there just made an incredibly astute selection of Charles Gray at defensive end, and I have to say he's superb. What an absolute ripper of a player. My goodness, I'm surprised he didn't go first overall. Has to be said.
That's strength rating of F.
Wow.
70 isn't an F.
Oh, he's fast.
It's an F on compared to the defensive end position.
Well,
he's fast.
That's up to you. I don't believe there is.
Eagles quit trying to console me.
No, he's good. I'll take my pick and I'll trade you.
You don't pick for another round.
Yeah, take it. I don't care. Whatever.
Gosh.
You can trade him to me if you want, Beans, and I'll give you my or I'll pick in your place because I've got the express pick in this round.
Okay.
See what you fancy. Take your pick. My bad. I'll quite happily suck it up.
This is going well.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got Howie Morenz is being taken. My apologies. It was legitimate accidental double click.
It happens.
Yeah, right.
I don't mind.
Yeah. I don't
sabotage and all that. I get it.
Like all the best incompetence around here, it's entirely accidental and therefore funny.
You can all shut up.
Still going
right,
better
the
than the last
Beekeepers
draft.
take Howie Morenz at tight end. The Hydras are selecting next. There you go. Tight end, 62. 62 strength at a tight end. Oh, if you had a defensive end with 70 strength, you'd absolutely thrash him. Just power drive over the man. Just saying. If only there were a defensive end like that in the world somewhere. Somewhere in the world. Hydras, you're on. What are we doing? And an eerie silence filled the room. Patrick Pending at defensive end. Defensive ends are very popular. You just missed out on probably the best defensive end still in the game.
Or possibly to play the game ever.
Yeah.
One feels when it's trying to apologise too much here, Colonel.
You're looking for the Minister of Defence. I think you found him.
I think Chuck Gray is going to be a pretty dang good DE.
Pat Pending is a terrible player. Completely useless. Utterly awful. Who wants 84 strength on a defensive end, honestly? Anyway, CPU picks for Cheerio is going to be... there he is. John Simpson has gone to Cheerio Inc. Nice intangibles. Right there.
Intangibles.
We love an intangible. The personality ratings. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Beans. Yeah, he's amused. He's been thinking about it for the last 20 minutes. Right, the Chroniclers are taking Barbara Stevens, cornerback. Good agility.
Good choice.
So speed. That's
good. That's good.
He was on my long list.
That's good for a third rounder.
Yeah. All right, North Stars have taken Robinson at cornerback. Look at the bar graph of the intangibles there. Whew! I'm Mr. Intangibles, me. Yeah,
Did you realise
I'm still AFK?
aren't that great?
I'm all about the intangibles. I'm all about them. Just can't get enough of them. The Rail Riders have gone for McCarron at wide receiver. 90 agility, and that looks like 89 speed, maybe? Please tell me. Come on, get your thoughts out of the way. 88 speed, 79 hands. That's a wide receiver in a bit. That's a good player.
Yeah,
like it.
Is overtime still AFK?
Overtime? Yeah. He's CPU at the moment.
Okay.
The Robins are on.
Oh, come on, Beans. I can't remember what I told you. I'm sure it was good.
I can just auto pick for it if you like. I'm good at that.
He probably wants that. Did Arbiter already go?
He's already
Yeah.
gone.
Crumbs.
Already took him,
One
Beans.
sec.
I don't want to wide receiver. No.
There's a DE named Charles Gray that's pretty good.
No, I don't need a DE. No. FS or SS.
I know. I still have your notes here.
I,
Don't
sus-
worry.
I suspect he's gone already, Snaggy. Yeah, I think he might have gone
Yeah, he's gone.
first overall.
Best, you've got
Right.
Cy Denny
National
and
spreadsheet updates
Gene
live.
Kelly are the highest 2 rated cornerbacks still available.
Gene Kelly sounds tempting just for the name alone.
Go Denny.
Okay. Where is he? He's there.
In this league, we draft based on intangibles and names.
Too
Nothing
right we do.
whatsoever to do with actual footballing ability.
Too right we do. That's the only way to play. Denny, is he a bust or is he great?
Great. Come
He's maybe a little bit slow, but he's got great work ethic, so he will develop.
Yeah.
So,
We like the work
he's, not
ethic.
bad. And he's only
Better
21,
linebacker.
so he's got a future. The All-Stars have gone for Wallace at guard, and
I just opened up his card.
you've saved yourself some time there. He's nothing special. Derry, you're on.
I guess the only way
Conduct
Charles.
at linebacker. Your coach, your head coach is suggesting Linval Joseph. Your offensive coordinator suggests Gemma Atkinson, and your defensive coordinator suggests C.S. Lewis. So we've gone with a different direction there. I think conduct goes to Muttley. And what are we looking at? Solid enough, I suppose. Mind you, for 590 grand a year, that's a steal. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
You keep him around just because he's cheap. All right, the Slamhounds have taken Martinez Rankin, who is jolly competitive and really, really likes the money. As far as playing football is concerned, that looks quite high. 91 speed for a wide receiver. Can he catch? Maybe on a good day. That puts the Fools. The Fools are on next. Waiting for the Fools to make their choice. It's an important moment.
He said he was heading now. Oh, he's typing now.
And this could be the pick that really says, oh, you're going with Linval Joseph. Let's see what the coaches say. No, they've said you don't need him. They've said you want Barkevius Mingo, the quarterback, Gemma Atkinson, the wide receiver, or Gene Kelly. But no, we're going with Linval Joseph. Because
I needed a quarterback. I got the best quarterback in the league, and my dumbass coach thinks I want a quarterback.
yeah, head coach at that. Just the head coach. Nobody else agrees with him. Everybody else
wants
goes,
a backup?
I know.
I was about to say they're expecting your best quarterback to get nobbled sooner or later.
All right, the Soneros are on, but let's have a quick look at Joseph before we make that pick. And he's all right. He's okay. He's all right. He's not the best defensive end you're ever going to see. I think we saw him earlier this round, but he's still, he's still moderately solid.
Banging that drum, I see.
Moderately solid. The
still haven't got to
Soneros
make
are taking Quintana, who is a centre. Not a particularly strong centre, but his pass blocking is okay. Oh, good. Anyway, he's not here to appreciate it. Raptors, you're on. And I'll throw up the big list. Well, the moderate list. There you go. Jarrell Casey, Justin Houston, Xavier Woods, and Maybelline Poe. Who's going to go first? He's going for
Maybe he's
Sobchak
born with it.
at defensive tackle. Okay, done. Oh, incidentally, all three of your coaches reckoned you ought to go for Randall Maroon. Well, what do they know? Evidently,
They know something, but
nothing.
I obviously don't because I didn't scout him.
What a maroon.
All right, the Arrows. The Arrows are up next.
The Arrows have picked.
Thanks, Muttley. Good to see you. Muttley is now on autopilot. In fact, we will stop after round 4, just so you know. Yeah, we're waiting to see. Oh, we've gone for Simone Downscope.
Yeah, we've gone for downscope. I want to see if this is going to work out. I hear good things of their pass blocking.
Down Periscope?
There you
Clicking
go.
up Periscope.
On the downscope. Everybody
There
get
we
up.
go. The Puck Smashers are up next, so let's have a look at downscope. 72 strength for a centre. Good pass blocking, but so on the run blocking. Nothing particularly in the intangibilities. But I'm going to say it again. He's young, could develop, you never know. If the work ethic was a little bit higher, which it isn't, so they won't. And there's that.
It's the best of what was left at centre, and I have some truly abysmal talent at centre.
Oh, I picked up two. I might be able to sell you one for an exorbitant price. That's nice. CPU for the Puck Smashers have gone with Xavier Woods, the guard who's much vaunted, a 90 strength guard. Very nice.
Are you kidding me?
Blocking skills, not all that.
He's not a great wrestler either.
He'll develop.
Talent.
He'll develop.
Yeah, you don't need like someone who's skilled. You just need raw talent you can work with, especially if you have someone in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's face it. He's fat. He's just going to sit there. Things are going to bounce off him. He's going to be fine.
Job done.
Yeah.
Job done.
The
Should rename him Big E then?
Fridge.
The fridge.
The best player on the board apparently is someone or other. Let's have a look and see who's being recommended for the Sharks. Gemma Atkinson, both the head coach and offensive coach, suggesting
not taking him.
offensive coordinator, I should say. Are recommending the wide receiver Gemma Atkinson, and
Don't need a wide receiver.
and C.S. Lewis at cornerback. But we're going a different way. We're going to Ezra Cleveland at tackle.
No.
Taking his yes,
Yeah.
true story. Yeah, that just happened.
You mean the guy I was going to take 16 picks ago when...
The Bulldogs is on the clock. It's your pick, Beans. I forfeit my pick because I misclicked, but I'm having that defensive end off you because I think it's brilliant.
You're going to be forfeiting more than that pick here in a minute.
I know. Look, I did the decent thing. I could have gone, well, shucks-a-doodles. You get what you get. You get
Maybelline Poe.
Maybelline Poe.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybelline.
You can guarantee that defensive zone is going to be the rookie of the year next year, don't you?
That's not what I meant to click. There we go.
No, he's going to get. They're going to meet in the bowl, and he's going to get the interception on Beans and win it for the Colonel.
Yep. Like I'm going to make the ball.
Well, I'm certainly not. So there you go. Maybelline Poe. Let's have a look. Oh my God! 92 strength at centre with 80 leadership and 93 team player.
Yep.
That's great. I'm not trading them to you.
He's around for.
That. I'm keeping them.
I'm not trading them to you.
Yeah. I think you'll find us on my team. I'll keep that. That's good. Good pick. Like it. Well done. Can't block worth a damn, but hey, who cares? Solid. The Grizzly Bears are on. We go. And we're going for Arthur Roberts at centre. Okay, open the war room. And Gemma Atkinson, very popular, as is Gene Kelly. They're getting a lot of action there. Roberts. Julia Roberts is still available for those interested. Right, draft Arthur Roberts. Good. Okay, we're going round. It's the Whalers are picking next. Let's have a look at Roberts. 86 strength, still pretty good. Consistent blocking between the run and the pass. Not particularly good enough to start off there, but that's a player. I mean, we're in the third round. I mean, how much do you really want them to be able to do, apart from everything? Right, we've taken Gus Edwards.
Fourth round is where it's at, in my experience.
It's where many things are at. It's in many people's experience. Gus Edwards, the Red Bishops are on. Gus Edwards, 78 strength, 70 overall. Yeah, goodish pass blocking. Not much of a team player, but does have work ethic and competitiveness and a bit of sportsmanship going on. And a bit of disposition going on there too. Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
In other words, he has intangibles.
We can mentor him.
He tickles the intangibles quite nicely, I think.
Tickle intangibles. Cool.
Yeah.
If anyone tickles my intangibles, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
You're
gonna say-
over the age of
It sounds a bit
consent.
supernatural, really, doesn't it?
Oh,
Tickling your
that's allowed.
intangibles.
That's all good.
Is that the name of
Alan
Stella? Is that
McInnes
the name
at
of Stella?
tackle.
Is that the name of Budget and Stella's next album?
Yeah. Anyone tickles mine, I call my brother.
It's going to be Budget's difficult third album, Tickling the Intangibles.
And the old
McInnes
league,
isn't available.
Intangible.
Wait,
Six-round
sorry.
pick for me. Sorry.
Unless you've got a mistype there. But no,
Yeah, he went
McInnes is
ages
definitely
ago.
not available.
Did he? Yeah.
Gone
I think he went to
already.
Peninsula Transport.
Let's have a look who is available at tackle. Hold on. Clear. And then select. Kobe Bryant is number one on the tackle list at the moment. Then Corey Ballantyne, Roger Callisto, Stephen Parker, and Greg Joseph are the top-rated tackles
for
right
my
now.
money.
Although Lindsay Pipkins, that's a name. That's a name of a bit. That is Lindsay Pipkins. Good. I don't think that's not one of mine.
I pinned Kick Yes's spreadsheet in the chat there if you want to see a live list because he's updating the spreadsheet.
Oh, that's useful. Jordan Atkins at quarterback. Gracious me.
Ooh, good pick.
Excellent pick.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Akins, not Atkins.
Whatever. Yeah. Jordan, whatever.
Jordan, the quarterback.
He's
Any
not
quarterback named Jordan.
He's gone. Akins
gone.
Akins went
When?
really early.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
like first round early.
Yeah, I think he was first round.
Well,
He went pick
yeah,
5.
no-
He went pick 5.
Yeah, no surprise, really, I suppose.
Your coach is suggesting Robert Flores at corner, at centre, Gemma Atkinson perhaps at wide receiver, and Gene Kelly at cornerback.
Nobody's got to take Gene Kelly. Come on.
No. I'm going to go.
Cornerback has to have good feet. Gene Kelly.
I
has
need.
Take a chance on that dance.
Chance on me.
Kelly's
Can I
just
spell
gonna be
this
like
guy
singing in
correctly?
the rain.
Doug
That's one
Quettlebaum. Okie dokie. The fullback out of
No
Michigan.
one's picked a fullback yet. So. I know
This
I've
is the
got him.
second fullback selected, so still going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And that's only because I remembered the first fullback that was selected. Right, the medics. Hold on, let's have a look at Quettlebaum. 81 rated fullback. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad for third round.
Yeah, he
But
can
who
do a
needs
bit of this
fullbacks?
and that. He's a run blocker rather than a pass blocker, but I mean, if you're playing out the eye, then that's good. The medics
Who needs fullbacks?
Hank Vengeance will be pleased.
have taken Jarrell Casey, the defensive end. He's rubbish. He's not bad, but his intangibles make me sad. But yeah, he's quite solid. Quite solid, but not that solid. I think that's too much strength. The Huron Herons, our bowl champions, have taken Kangaroo Carter, the wide receiver, who has, look at those intangibles, everybody. 94s for leadership and work ethic. That's very nice. 74 rated overall. Not that fast, but his speed and hands are both around 80. That's pretty good.
Look at that values money. 89 values money.
80.
That's nothing. There's been people with 98 and 100.
Round
You can
4
pay them peanuts.
and Kick Yes is on the proverbial. So proverbially do something.
Pick a quarterback. We know you want to.
He's
Good pick.
unsurprisingly, he's gone for Tom Cruise.
Nice.
The head coach was suggesting Gemma Atkinson. The offensive coordinator was suggesting Gemma Atkinson. But neither of these things are happening. It is the boy Cruz who's going to Philly.
Oh, really?
Cruz versus Smith. That's going to be one hell of an ego battle, dude.
Jeez.
Lovely big intangibles going on there for Tom Cruise, as you'd expect. His tackling's good. His speed's okay. His strength's not bad.
He's a little undersized.
He's a not
And
bad
on top of that,
linebacker.
he did his own stunts.
Yeah, Kraken are up.
All right, I need to see the board and the suggestions because I'm torn. I want to see what my coaches have something that'll push me one way or the other.
Okay. Is
Maybe
Gemma
you can read 'em
Atkinson a
out.
name from MFN? Yes, I believe she. I don't know. She's a Bond girl, isn't she, Gemma Atkinson?
No, she's too young
Yeah,
for being a Bond girl.
She's from Gemma Atkinson's from Agents of Shield, isn't she?
You could take a risk and go for Maverick Saber running back.
I had that thought because Maverick Saber is an old running back of mine. He was my return specialist back in the day.
He's last on the list, so it'd be a really big risk there.
Take a chance.
Are they seriously suggesting Robbie Martin?
They are
God.
suggesting Robbie Martin.
Let me take a look at him.
All of them. They're all suggesting Robbie Martin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely go. We're going Martin.
You are.
I'll put it in.
Definitely.
She's a soap actress.
You listen to your coaches?
Okay.
I am now.
Robbie,
grab a
Robbie
couple
Martin
running backs, see what they
has
think.
been selected. The Mammoths are on the clock. Let's have a look and see if he's actually worth anything.
It's going to be
The
terrible.
coaches are
but it's-
surprised they listened to Snaggles, so
Decent leadership. His agility strong, but his speed is wretched. 67
Cool.
speed. He might be, he might be a good three.
He'll be good cut back. Short
three,
yardage.
maybe 4 yards back, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Might convert him to fullback. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see how he likes that. Right, we're looking at Bobby Mapplethorpe, M-A-P. There he is. The guard going
Good choice.
there. It was the Chris Novoselic, I should say, out of Nirvana was being recommended strongly by your coaching unit. But just be grateful that they don't get to call those shots. Mapplethorpe is very nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's a player you could work with. You could work with that. 87 strength, a guard. 70 pass blocking. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's backup material. Right. I know exactly where I'm going. Right. Here we go. I'm going for my head coach suggests Electra Hyperspace. My offensive coordinator suggests Electra Hyperspace, and my defensive coordinator suggests Electra Hyperspace, and they're absolutely flipping right. Basically means that was the last one on my short list. Right. Who was supposedly going undrafted, but hey ho, no, we're not doing any more picks today, Snaggers. But this is it. We're done for today. Hyperspace. I've got big hopes, and they've been a little bit shattered, but not massively shattered. I'd expected Electra Hyperspace to be faster because they had like an A+ speed rating or something flaming ridiculous.
it's almost like it's arbitrary or something.
It's almost like it's arbitrary, and I scouted and interrogated of due course. But personality ratings are a bonanza apart from work ethic. Otherwise, I'd be delighted, and I'm somewhat delighted. Anyway, that's me. The Peninsula Transport are taking Flores, who is centre, and nothing special. The Wretched Minstrels have taken Houston, the defensive end, and his numbers are nothing special. Okay. All right. Paris, you're up next.
Who are my coaches recommending?
Let's have a quick look. You've got Barkevius Mingo, the quarterback, Gemma Atkinson at wide receiver, and Gene Kelly at cornerback.
The usual suspects, Ben. If only Gabriel
Gene
Byrne
Kelly's
was
a
in
good
there.
fourth round.
Comes down to
don't need
how
another
badly do you
cornerback.
need any of these people?
Oh, Gene Kelly's quite nice. I
At
think.
least he can do the halftime show.
Yes, you're never going to be short of entertainment for the crowd.
He can play in the rain too.
That's true.
Just don't get Cliff Richard to come in and join him for that one.
That's a reference I don't get.
Wimbledon tennis happened years ago. I'm showing my age.
No, I got it.
Oh, yes.
We're both showing our age now.
I was about to say, that doesn't improve matters.
You know, Gemma Atkinson isn't even the highest rated wide receiver on the remainder list. That would be Kiki Port Lincoln. from Ohio State. But Ms. Atkinson is only 20 years of age. So
I also
has a little bit of extra time to.
I also think Dibble's quite good.
Come on, Paris, what you going to be? Come on, bangers, what are you feeling like?
Sorry.
Concentrate, man.
I know it's
I'm
late,
looking.
but come on.
Oh, this is important.
Yeah, it's very important. I'm
Serious
wondering-
business.
Okay, Dibble.
It's crucial
or
fourth
Kelly?
rounders.
I'm not sure about that. Isn't serious business trains?
Everything is serious business, where business is serious, and we're seriously
Dibble or
involved in the
Kelly?
business of being serious.
Dibble or Kelly? What's
Is it World of Pants serious?
Dibble or
Oh,
Kelly?
you know it.
World of Pants was awesome.
Kimberly Breakmaster. I mean,
I recommend it. I recommend it as a game. It will keep you
It was-
amused. It's nothing to look at, but it will keep you amused.
It was pants, but in a good way.
Yeah, good pants. A world thereof of good pants.
World beating, would you say?
Yeah. I wouldn't go that
The rowing machine of window shopping was the best thing.
far. Yeah. Bangers, come on. Gene Kelly,
bangers.
there he is.
Smart choice.
He's off at
Smart choice.
on so many lists that he's no longer on, and we're going to have to find out if he is actually any good or not. Gene Kelly, we are talking about a 90 speed cornerback, which is quite nice.
Yeah,
With 76 agility,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Not going to be intercepting very much, or in fact tackling anybody, but who cares? Sportsmanship,
away.
maybe not, but is a team player, has got leadership, not a bad player at all. Not
Wait, hold on. What was
it's a bad player.
Gene Kelly's speed?
90.
He's rated a D- for speed.
I think we've established that those ratings are bobbins.
Yes.
Right. The pilots have taken Dupree at free safety. 89 speed, a very fast free safety going on there.
I had Kelly rated at C at speed.
The Seafarers are on. Tobias has already left the building, so this is going to be a CPU pick. And it's a hooker, Amani, the quarterback, who is 85 intelligence.
I've got Gene Kelly rated as an A for
99
speed, by the
position
way.
experience. This is a quarterback who might struggle in the first couple of seasons, but could develop quite nicely if they had any work ethic at all. I just don't know. In other news, how is Mr. Sit Still in the background? He's been sitting still all stream. Jake, how you doing?
All right.
He's fine. What are you playing?
I was playing Hand of Fate. I'm now doing D&D prep.
He was playing Hand of Fate. He's now doing preparation for the Dungeons and Dragons. Right there. Anyway, Beans, you're on the clock.
D&D, now that's serious business. Can I see the linebackers, please?
Sure. Your head coach and offensive coordinator are suggesting Gemma Atkinson. And
Head
Andrew,
coach hates everybody. now.
your defensive coordinator suggests Andrew Norwell at defensive end. But you already picked up a great defensive end last round.
Yeah.
Right. It's,
Keep digging that hole. Keep digging.
Eric Murray might be
not
some
since
good.
Minecraft have we seen such excavation.
Oh, great.
Eric Murray
They're still
is your
suggesting
number one.
more better ones.
To be fair, my coaches regularly suggest I get better players.
Eric Murray,
still
Eric
waiting.
Rowe are the two round 3 to 4 rated players that are on there.
Hold on. We'll just do this.
No, you're going to do that instead. You're going to go. You made me look up linebackers, and you just kind of gone. Nah, I want an offensive lineman. Right.
It's a punishment from Beans.
There you go. That's all right. I can press buttons. That's part of the things that I can do. The beekeepers are up, and Kelsey's left the building, so we're going to go. We'll have a look at Siebert first. Siebert, the guard, not bad. Yeah, he's all right. He's a backup, but it's 4th round. What do you expect?
He might be a starter for the Jackals if you saw what I have for my
Okay,
second
fine.
guard.
Yeah, all right, okay. The beekeepers are selecting Shaquille Barrett, the defensive end. Great leadership.
Jack
Only team
Barrett.
playing stats there is. Let's just summarise. Great intangibles. Just great. Decent speed, decent agility. Yeah. He's not bad. He's not bad. Okay, next up, you've got the next team, which is the Hydras. What's Forby feel like? Forby's feeling something. The pick's coming through pretty straightforward, pretty good. Pretty good. My Mountain Blade stream is still going on with just your pick and music and talking. What? But that's the full stream, though, isn't it? If I shouldn't be simultaneously streaming to both channels, but there you go.
You're still streaming.
Am I still streaming this stuff?
Well, your stream is still live.
My stream is still live. Okay, thank you, Jake. But there's nothing happening on it. No? Yeah? No? I mean, if they're watching this, it doesn't really matter.
You can see the Get Back to Work poster and your voice.
What do you mean you can see my voice?
Well, you can hear the voice, not see it.
You can hear the voice. Oh, hello, everybody who's still watching. This is going to make no sense at all. If you come along to the... how is that even possible? I'm not streaming to there anymore.
It says you are.
No. Who are you going to call? What you have to do?
Who are you going to call?
You have to shut it.
Cross the streams.
You have to shut it down on YouTube, but you don't have to. And you have to shut it down on XSplit, which is a software that I use. Weird. It's the ending repeating.
Is it?
Check the defensive tackles.
Yeah, all right, I will do. Sorry. I've got internet problems of my own making. Defensive tackles. I've got to go and see.
It's more than just internet problems.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go over here. There you go. There's that. Oh, I can kill this. There you go.
How long has this been going for?
I don't know. A while, evidently. Yeah. It says it's not receiving anymore. So it should be fine. It should be fine. Should be fine. Anyway, that's working. That's all happening. That's a thing that's going on. Yeah. That's fine. Let's go over here. I'll be right with you there, viewers. This is fascinating. This is some science I've not previously explored. Right. No, hold on. I don't know where the kernel failure channel lives. You just have to put /kernel failure at the end of it. Oh, yeah, of course you do. Kernel failure. Are you not subscribed to your own channel? No, I'm playing as the B channel at the moment. I've got 48 people watching. I don't know if they're listening or not. Good.
Yeah. They've probably fallen asleep already.
Hello. Yeah.
They're ready for next week's stream.
Yeah. Come and watch the good stuff. There you go. Right. Yeah, I might even... Hold on. Let's just do a bit of this. Where do we do? I want to do one of these. Yeah. For the win. There you go. Go. Yeah. Yeah? Yes?
Yep.
I'll flip an egg. Hang on, I'll be right there. That one. Yes. Oh, I don't know. I think it's... I'll come off it. Oh, I was going to send myself a super chat as a gag, but it's not working. I'll just have to shut it off in a minute. All right. Okay. No, that's fine. Sorry. Right. I'm back in the room. This is the most efficient thing I've ever done in my entire life. I regret nothing. It's all perfect.
No, it was impressive. It was very impressive.
Right. Forby has said Jakiski Tart is the way to roll. So we're rolling that way. Yeah, head coach is suggesting
my favourite dessert.
All right, there we are. That's solidly good. Jakiski Tart is strong. Yes. Everything else bad. Okay. Right. Cheerio Incorporated have selected Barkevius Mingo, the quarterback, who is not great. No.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low intelligence. I mean, good accuracy, which is good. Good speed, actually. Quite a mobile quarterback, potentially. But overall, not so much. Danny, no, I didn't see the Hi Dad. Oh, I'm just repeating the weather reports. So you've got me on loop. Hey, that's a good thing. People watch that stuff. The Chroniclers have selected Sharif Miller, the tight end. The intangibles are legendary. The playing skills are awful. Okay. The North Stars have taken Gemma Atkinson, the wide receiver. Is she any good? 83 speed.
No.
It's not world beating, but that's pretty good. 80 hands, 89 agility. You're looking at a pretty good, pretty reasonable player. And I tell you, that's exactly what I remember Gemma Atkinson looking like. Exactly the same. The Rail Riders have taken John Nucatola, who is a running back and has some
Has a
77
sponsorship deal with
overall. You see,
Nuka-Cola.
but it's because we still have a glut when it comes to running backs, and there's no getting away from that. Batman are up next.
Show me the strong safeties, please.
No problem. Clear those positions off and show the strong safeties. There you go. Don Nelson is top, followed by Darian Thompson, Cliff Hagan, Olabisi Johnson, LaShawn Sims, Ralph Miller, Jaleel Scott, and then Ben Burr-Curvin.
It's a good name. But we will go...
It's all down to you, Beans. I am absolutely wankered.
Not on my stream, you're not. There's almost some people watching this. Almost. Behave yourself.
Oops.
Thank you.
Bye now.
You're not very strictly adhering to the codus, are you?
Right,
put that up again.
Darian Thompson. All right, draft Darian Thompson. Good. Yeah. Okay, next up, it's the Lingo Blend. Hold on, we'll have a look at Thompson. He's... Playing skills are okay. Intangibles aren't. Right, next up, you've got the All-Stars, and they've taken Norwell, the defensive end. And he's a fourth-round draft pick, as you would expect. The Derry Machine, because Motley has left us as well, has taken... Is that Huey Lewis, by any chance? No, Harry. Harry Lewis, another defensive end. He's got some stuff going on there, but again, this is... You're into dregs here already. The Slam Hounds have gone with Eric Rowe, linebacker, and decent speed. Tackling's not so bad. But other than that, not much to write home about. The Fools are up next. Now then, your selections being offered are Tyler Larson, the wide receiver, David Long at quarterback, and C.S. Lewis at cornerback. But we're going with Slater Martin, the fullback.
Your best fullback.
Okay, Slater Martin has gone to the Fools. And we're looking here at... Oh, look at all of those big nines. Work ethic, competitiveness, very nice. Team player and leadership, all highly up. Disposition high up. He's got the right attitude to play football, and he knows the position really well. Just not much going on in actual kind of physical skills and stuff. Soneros are taking... who's Little Rock Buttons, the guard... yeah, it's all right on blocking, but everything else is... Nah. Raptors, you're on.
Righto. Coming right up.
All right, let's have a look. Randall Maroon is the only player you are being recommended. The guard. Randall Maroon. Well, how's that going to go? You're taking a punt on Lee Banter. Okay. This is not a name I'm familiar with. There is. The quarterback, Lee Banter. Okay. Arrows. Arrows are up next. Lee Banter is... He's actually a very good quarterback, but an awful player to have on your team.
I'm going to try and go the other way with that and go with
had not
Keyshawn
scouted him.
Johnson.
I had not scouted him, and he was just sort of like,
No, it's going to be interesting to see what he
Keyshawn.
comes up with. Keyshawn. Keys? No, I spelled it wrong. Keyshawn Johnson. I thought it was still him. I didn't see him go. Looks like he's gone.
yeah, I think the Rail Riders took him, didn't they?
Let's have a look. Quarterback's
A while back.
still there. No,
It's
he's gone.
KEE. Oh,
I'll check on the Johnsons, but
No. Okay.
Not on stream, you won't.
Johnson's a surname, I think you'll find. Oh, K-E-E. No,
KEE.
no, not there.
Not there. Oh. Okay. Apologies, 2 seconds. Oh, kick yes list has died. QB's right now. Oh well, that kind of. Yeah.
This is the live sounds of decisions being made.
The live sounds of decision making.
Oh.
That's not gone how I would have hoped. No, is Derek Watt still available at quarterback? Watt
These sounds,
unit of power.
these sounds should all be accompanied by stroking of beard.
Who is available at quarterback? Derek Watt.
What?
Why?
No. Nope.
Do you know
No,
what?
that's gone really well. Can I see a list? Who am I being recommended then by my side coaches?
You've got Cliff Hagan at strong safety, David Long at quarterback, Eric Murray at linebacker.
David Long. He has horrible intangibles.
Have you scouted him, or is that just based on this?
Have I scouted anything? Oh,
Okay.
what was the linebacker, Colonel?
Eric Murray.
Eric Murray at linebacker.
It's on my short list.
He is the highest regarded linebacker still available.
Yeah, okay, I'll take him. I may live to regret this, but yeah, I was kind of in the market for a linebacker.
He's a 4th round pick. I mean, what do you want from him? I mean, he's not going to be all that. Anyway, the puck smashers are up next.
He wants Charles Gray. That's what he
actually,
wants.
Murray's not terrible. He's not a bad player in terms of his physical stats, but his intangibles. No, that will never do. Right, the puck smashers have taken McClendon at guard, who is actually not terrible at all. You've got the Sharks up next.
All right, gonna take a risk here.
We're going for Garfield Cromulent because it's a good name. That's that's
One
the
of my
main,
names,
the
isn't
main
it?
reason. Right, okay, close the view there. It is the West Sydney Express up next, and Captain Lyon is on deck, ready to go with David Long. Let's have a quick look at Cromulent before we move on. He's not bad. He's a receiving tight end rather than a blocking one, but okay, maybe
That's
that's
exactly what I wanted. I need someone who can catch.
Okay, David Long. Your head coach suggests David Long. Your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator are all saying the same thing because he's still on your short list. So your short list has worked out very nicely. Let's go, Dave O'Long. All right, closing the view. Let's go and see if he's any good. The Grizzly Bears are up next. He's an interesting player. He's going to be really tough to sack, or tougher than usual to sack, but I don't know what else he's going to be good at. No, interesting pick. All right, the Grizzly Bears have made their selection. I'm being slow. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. See, I like people who are making decisions straight away. Sheldon Richardson at defensive tackle goes to the Bears, and the Whalers have already made their selection as well. This is what we like to see. Richardson is Not bad. Yeah, we're in the 4th round. What do you want? Okay, isn't he? Yeah, he's okay. Right, and then we're into the Whalers, who've gone with Lonborg, the centre. A nice young centre who will possibly stay with the team for plenty of time. The Red Bishops are on the clock. Lonborg is, well, I mean, you could describe him as a project, but I think that might be generous. But he's only $500,000 a year, so, you know, he's going to be what it is. But he does have good run blocking from the get-go. So, there you go. Yeah. We're looking for Magenta Domestique, which is another cracking name.
I nearly picked that just for the name.
Yeah, defensive tackle of Magenta Domestique, which means we're down to the last 2 picks, and then we're wrapping the show up. Magenta Domestique, the defensive tackle, knows how to play defensive tackle, but doesn't have any kind of skills that would say, oh, that's a defensive tackle to really worry about. Unless the thing you're worrying about is whether your defensive tackle can play or not. So, yeah, great name, not a great player. The Bumson Medics are taking Ted Karras, the running back. Yeah, whatever. Running back to 10 a penny, 91 agility, but not very fast. And to round us off for today, it is the Herons who have selected Crash Zodiac. Classic. Look at the intangibles, friends. Ho, ho, ho. Very nice.
He was on my coach's email.
Yeah, his intangibles are superb. Agility 83, speed 77, hands 80. He's not a bad player, but he's a wide receiver. He needed to be a little bit quicker, I would say. But anyway, he's 73 rated overall. And there you go. That's it. That wraps it up. So, what we like to call this is the end of the show. And I'm going to get this uploading right now. Otherwise, I will forget. And that would be bad. So there we go. It's going, everybody. It's uploading. Things are up. The science is happening. I've got 2 streams to finish because finishing just 1 stream isn't good enough. We're going to go finish 2 streams at once. I'm back tomorrow because for some reason I can't get enough of it. An hour later, kick off the normal. You can go and queue up for it now. It is the final of the baseball. I invite you to join me in. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you, Fail Brigade.
You're welcome.
This is the House of Parliament.
Yeah.
I was saying boo earns.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Thanks for watching.
Encore.
Guys.
Shut up. Cheerio.
Great.